Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Horror Realm. I'm Travis Bruce, and today we're doing another indie horror spotlight. I have with us today, he's an actor, producer, and he is director of a new series that's starring on Tubi right now. It's a zombie apocalypse. I call it The Black Walking Dead. It's called Stay Dead. I have with us today my man, Nero Jackson. Nero, welcome to the Horror Realm.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Has-
I'm glad you have me on today, man. I'm excited about this. Uh, I've been checking out the horror realm, man, and every time I watch one of the interviews, I go check out the film.
it's a pleasure, man. Listen, that's what I do, man. I like to go ahead and shine that spite on, indie horror, especially indie filmmakers and authors in general, because they don't get the much needed light shine on them like the big markets.
Oh yeah, kind of like I used to do music back in kind of like artists, kind of same vibe, and people want that breakthrough. They underground.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And so, listen, I'm up to I just finished episode 4 of Stay Dead.
Okay.
It's fun. So tell my audience a little bit about Stay Dead.
All right, Stay Dead is like you said, the black. Uh, it's based around present time, and you have your main character, U.S. Marshal Davenport, and is used. I mean, once you get into the series, you can kind of see something going on with him as well. Uh, he's reaching out to. He's looking for survivors. In the midst of the zombie apocalypse, and he has a bounty on his head.
Yes.
So, with that being said, it's I'm trying to get the viewers to see that it's still parts in the world that affect, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody comment one time, why $200 million if it's zombie apocalypse? The zombie apocalypse had affected the whole world at this time. So that gives a little more suspense and thrill to it because you got bounty hunters after him and they trying to dodge these flesh eating. They call them flesh eating things, zombies, because nobody knows exactly what they are right now. But
Yes.
it's a micro series. Like the episodes are like 10 to 12 minutes long. So it's kind of like boom, it's just moving. Like it's like really no slowdown. Even
It does.
when you just got the dialogue going, it's just no slowdown. So I like it. I like doing it. It's different from me uh, doing this type of film because I have another film called Iron Rule, and it's more on that training day type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Kind of hood, kind of situation going on, drugs, drug dealers, crooked cops. So with Stay Dead, it gives me an opportunity to be it's kind of, really totally different from that. And I like it.
And, speaking of which, like you were talking about doing a thriller, jumping from a thriller to a horror movie. Is there a vast difference between the two?
You says it a what?
Is there a huge difference between doing, let's say, a thriller and a horror series?
Yeah, yeah. I think that horror is getting into that horror character is a little harder. But for me, I can't speak for other people, but yeah, it's for me it's a little different.
Now, the zombies in this series for an indie horror mini series, the zombies look great. Now, who did his special effects and the makeup for that?
And in the beginning, Bruce, I'm just keeping it real with you. In the
Hmm.
beginning, what I did was I just tried to order the best looking mask I could find. Like I ordered masks. Like I want to say 1 and 2, we just use masks. On episode 3, I hired a young lady, Dana Walters. She did the makeup, and Kendra Bonds also did makeup. But they did a great job. Like episode 3, that's when we had the makeup artist come in. It was dope.
Yeah, it looks excellent. I mean, it looks great for, especially like I said, indie zombie movie. Now, like I said, I'm on episode 4. I don't know if episode 4 up on Tubi yet,
Not
but
yet. I'm waiting for him to drop. He's going to drop 3 and 4.
Okay. So we're still in the character development stage of the
Yeah.
series where we're getting to know pieces are being put together. Different characters and groups are coming in to combine as one.
Yeah.
Now, do things start hitting? Does shit start hitting the fan towards the end?
Man, it's it's gonna blow your mind, man. It's gonna blow your
Okay.
mind. At the end of season one. So we're gonna do a total of 10 episodes. Like I said, at micro. So we're gonna do 10. But on that 10th one, you're gonna get to see some things that's gonna just be mind blowing. Uh, I gotta keep you guessing, man. I gotta keep you
Yes.
guessing. Keep you
Yes.
ready. I want to come back and watch season two. Uh,
Yes.
but I like the way it's going. I like the growth. I know you can see the growth as it's going.
Mm-hmm.
I like the growth, and I feel like it's going. It's if you watch it, I feel like it's gonna pull you in.
Now, did you shoot all this in Alabama?
Yeah, shot in we shot some in Hope Hall, Alabama. Not Hope Hall, Penn Alabama. Like these little outskirts cities in Otagoville, Alabama. But I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. Now, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people have said the same thing that I've said. This is the Black Walking Dead. Now, so when people say that, do you feel any kind of way about it, or do you take that as a compliment?
I mean, it's I just I don't. I feel like I might be one of the first guys to do it. Like I don't know many guys that make zombie films underground, independent filmmakers. Uh, if I'm not the first, I'm one of the few. But no, I don't take offense to it. But I'll make it for all. I want all races. It's not just for blacks, but you know.
Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty sure you were a horror fan growing up. Probably still a horror fan now. Now, when you were making Stay Dead, were there any zombie movies or TV shows that you got inspiration from that you like? You know what? I like what they did here. I might use that in my show.
I had a few in my bag that I can remember like back when I was like 8, 10. My mom used to watch them zombie films.
Mhm.
Like those were some of the first horror films I got to see on VHF tape. So it wasn't no commercials. They ain't cut out nothing. Uh, I don't remember the name of the one, but it was like one of the first ones when they was trapped in the mall.
Dawn of the Dead. That's a great one.
Yeah, I remember that one, and I got to even give props to the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, with Thriller.
Yes.
So if Mike can pull off a zombie film,
Yes.
man, you missing out. The
Yes.
King of Pop got involved in zombie, the zombie culture, man. But I tell a lot of people that's working with me on Stay Dead, like I said, by me being 18 years old and seeing Dawn of the Dead, I was trying to explain to them how big it was, and it's big right now, but it's kind of slowed down at one point.
It has.
The zombie thing kind of slowed down at one point, and then like Walking Dead came and kind
And
of
it
took back.
shot up. Yep.
So, but yeah, Dawn of the Dead, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Will Smith. Great one.
I Am Legend. Only thing I didn't like about those zombies, I don't like the running zombies. I don't like the fast zombies. It takes some of the. For me, it just takes some of the. I'd rather be like, how you got caught by something that ain't even running? You know what I'm saying? But those things on I Am Legend were bad, man.
Yes, they
probably
were.
would try to stay, man. Those things
Yes.
were terrible, man. Let me see this another one.
Now, have you seen Train to Busan?
What's the name of it?
Train to Busan.
I hadn't saw that.
Oh, you got to see that, man. It is the best. It is. Now, it's running zombies, but it is the best zombie movie. It came out a couple of years ago. It's a Korean zombie flick.
Okay, I'll give it a watch, man. Just send me the info and I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I watched the last one they had on Netflix with I think Batista, was it? Batista?
Yes. Army of the Dead.
That
Army
was
of the
good.
Dead. Yeah, that was good. One thing I love
Uh,
about zombie films is because it's so. I mean, like a couple years ago, we were going through COVID, and it just opened our eyes to like something like this could happen,
yeah,
and not only can it happen, but unlike slashers, unlike killers and horror movies, it can take over the whole entire world.
oh yeah,
And when it takes over the whole entire world, where do you go and run and hide? Where do you go? What do you do?
but
And you're just left stranded.
yeah. When the COVID did hit, we had like when it had like 3 days, they shut down everything. They were like, nobody go outside, nobody move.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I'm sitting in the house like, what the heck is going on? Like you said, I kind of got that feeling like, man, this is kind of. And I think though in the zombie story, when you're telling the zombie type story, you can kind of apply it to other things, like what people, like you can look at society and say, man, people almost like they're infected. When you look at like the murder rates in places like Chicago, gang infested places, man, I kind of like my mind kind of flipped to like those guys are zombies. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like where I live in Baltimore. I mean, it's bad here.
So, like with me and my storytelling, like I said, sometimes my mind will flip to, well, let me try to sneak a subliminal situation in here, but yeah, that zombie apocalypse is kind of scary. Uh, but horror films growing up though, I used to watch a Bad Seed. Uh, Bad Seed. There was another film, Exorcist. Yeah,
Exorcist definitely
yeah,
fuck me up
TV
good.
about The Exorcist.
Because what scared me about the Exorcist was the part was that it was a true story. I don't know how true a story it was, but it's like, oh
Mhm.
my god, that shit can actually happen. And I think that's what scares me more about horror movies is things that could possibly actually happen.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, but overall, man, I'm enjoying it. And opening my mind up to making different types of films. Eventually, I want to do like a superhuman type film, like X-Men type film. I want to work on one of those in the next 24 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a question. As a new filmmaker in the year 2023, it is a lot easier to get your work out with platforms with like Film Hub, Tubi, Plex, all these streaming services. It's a lot easier for, you know, indie filmmakers or even first time filmmakers to get their work out there and get it in front of viewers. But at the same time, do you think that it's also watering down the product because
Mm,
so many people are now making films, so many people have a way to get their platform out there? Do you think now there's so much, there's so many projects and titles out there to view that some of it is getting missed by the audience?
mm, Not necessarily. I don't feel that way. I just think like with all social media, like internet, cyberspace stuff, it gave any and everybody a voice. So it's kind of the same way with this. And it's just not that simple with making a film. Even if somebody took a ViewMaster and made a film, they could take a ViewMaster and make a film, or their cell phone or whatever it may be. They did take the time out to make it, so if they want to put it out, I don't knock it. Uh, I just try to focus on what I'm doing, man, and get better and better each time I pull out my camera. But like I said, we in the age right now. Everybody got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
They're expert, and some people are experts in nothing. Like they'll just tell you a
Yes.
whole bunch of nothing. Be experts at it. Like you're a genius at being an expert. I mean, a non-expert. I mean, but yeah, you got to think about it. I'm pretty sure you grew up in the kind of the same era I did. I grew up when everybody didn't have a voice, and it was kind of good. You need to sit back and
It
listen to it. You
was.
can learn something.
It
Because you
was.
got idiots broadcasting a lot of just buffoonery, man. It's just, but you just have to go on with it, man. And like I said, even in the filmmaking, indie filmmaking, you gonna have some buffoonery going on. So I don't get sidetracked by it, man, because I'm just aware of it. And like I said, I like to study what I'm doing and get better. I got
That's
the
all.
Black Mamba mentality, man. I go out to kill, man. When I'm making a film, I want to just. I got on Kobe right now, and Kobe, that's like,
That's what's
man.
up.
I looked at his work ethic, man, and I just took that and I applied it to everything I do. So, like I say, just want to get better and better, man, to win championships.
Yes, and that's the key, man. That's the key. Now I'm pretty sure we did grow up in the same era. We grew up in the VHS era, the video stores, and
Yeah,
it was a great era. But one thing about video stores was a lot of times you were renting a movie, you didn't know nothing about the movie, you were just basing it off the cover,
yeah,
and you pay that money, you took that motherfucker home, and if it was a piece of shit, you were sat there with a piece of shit that you just paid for money for. Now, what the benefit with streaming is, especially a site like Tubi, you can now click on a movie 10 minutes in, 10 seconds in. If you don't like it, you can click right back out and find something else.
yeah. Or bounce through it. Like sometimes I click on one and just bounce through it. I bounce. Like I'll start like in the first 5 minutes don't kind of get me. I kind of scan through it. If I see something that catch my eye, I might back it back a bit. And if it start kind of get me, I might just take it back to the front and watch it. But I remember the VA going to the Blockbusters on
Yes.
Sunday afternoon. My godmama would take me to Blockbusters and say, "Go pick out some videos." Man, I go in there and just grab all kind of stuff, man. I can watch every last one.
But whatever you got, you were stuck with it. You had to watch it,
Yeah, I remember like grabbing things like Toxic Crusader,
Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, and
Toxic Crusader was the cartoon.
Swamp Thing,
Yes.
and a lot of those movies. Those little silly movies like those Lampoon,
National Lampoon.
National Lampoon, like little silly movies like that. Man, I grabbed a lot of that stuff, man. To watch it. I just used to watch a bunch of different kind of films, man. So
And I miss those days, man. I miss those days because like it was like gambling, man. I'm telling you right now, it was like gambling because you you just grabbed that went off for reading the box, looking at the box. You had to make that decision. You know what? I'm going with this. And then sometimes you will win. I mean, sometimes you'd be like, "Wow, this was fucking amazing!" Like I remember like watching the Puppet Master movies. It looked
yeah,
ridiculous on the box. It sounded like a ridiculous premise, but you put that bad boy in, you're like, "Wow, this is actually good." And you talking about Swamp Thing? I love the Swamp Thing movies.
yeah, I did too, man. Let me see what my favorite. I don't think I really have favorites. Batman. The Batman was kind of like the first superhero. No, Superman was, but I wasn't really into Superman. I think Batman when he came out, I tried to get all his VHF tapes.
Is Michael Keaton still the best Batman?
Yeah, I gotta say so. Yeah, I gotta go with Mike.
I just even though Robert Pattinson did a great job in the last one, Michael Keaton is still, I mean, to me,
Oh yeah,
as someone who was, grew up in the 80s and 90s, that at first Michael Keaton Batman was symbolic to me.
oh yeah. But yeah, we grew up in a great era, man. We had a lot of things, man, that they missing out on right now.
Yes, because everything's so easily accessible now, and that's great. But also, too, I mean, it's everything that's easy in life. Is it really that great? You
No.
know. So, all right. Now you also have a thriller out right now called Iron Roll. Tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about that. And that's streaming on Tubi, by the way, as well.
yeah. Iron Rule is on Tubi right now. It's a movie about crooked police unit drug task force led by me. I play Great House, Captain Great House, and he has his crew that pretty much do anything he asks them to do. They got to come kick your door down, tie you up. They coming to get you. And basically, what we're trying to do is get these drug dealers, the local drug dealers that's running the city, to fall under our order, and pay us and do whatever we tell them to do. It's a cliche kind of story. I add a few twists to it, like I always do. But it's a good film. I'm getting ready to shoot part 2 next year. Well,
Nice.
yeah, part 2. But they
So
need. viewers need to go check it out too. Check out Iron Rule.
I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm definitely going to check it out. Now, is it hard to be constantly popping out projects like this? How are you able to get all these ideas, all these stories down so quickly?
Like with me, I don't work on a whole lot of ideas at once. So like right now, it's just Stay Dead. I said Iron Rule is complete. It's been up on Tubi for, excuse me, like a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
So the second edition is pretty much already wrote. So I really hadn't been thinking about it. So I just been focusing on Stay Dead, so I don't get have too much going on.
Yes.
I mean, because I also have a job. I work in the construction field, so I work 40 hours a week doing construction type work.
I trust me, man. Listen, people ask me like, "How are you able to do this?" I'm like, most people think my YouTube thing is a full time job. No, I have a full time job. Like, and
but that
I
allows
squeeze
me
this in.
to do though. Like by having
Exactly.
my career is like my secret investor, like silent partner. So I just
Yes.
that allow me. I ain't gotta be sticking my hand out, hold my thing. I just go get what I need to get.
Now, is it tough to not only be the director, producer, writer, but also an actor in the movie, working on both sides, or does it kind of help you?
It kind of helps. It kind of helps, but eventually you want to retire from doing everything. Like eventually, I don't want to have to do everything. So I'm at the point now. I'm bringing in under me to try to throw some responsibility off on those people. That's basically how it is for now. You got to do what you got to do.
That's what you got to do, man. I mean, you definitely build yourself to where you can start stepping back and start delegating certain responsibilities to individuals.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
So as you know, this is a horror channel, man. I'm gonna ask you 3 horror questions. You ready?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Who was a horror movie woman villain that you had a crush on?
She was a villain, and that wasn't even horror. Let me think.
Okay.
Horror female villain. Beowulf don't count as horror.
No. I can give you some. I mean, you got Aaliyah from Queen of the Dam. You got what's her name? Selma Hayek from Dust from Dawn, when she had the snakes on her. Did you ever see the movie? By the way, I'm doing a ranking. Did you ever see the movie? It's called Death by Temptation.
Death by Temptation. Oh.
It had Kadeem Harrison in it from A Different World. It was one of his first roles. That's a good one. Because the villain in that, she's hot.
I'm trying to think of a female villain in a horror movie.
All right. Well, I'll give you the next one then. What is, if a big budget production company right now and toss millions of dollars to you right now and they said, we want you to remake or toss your spin on a iconic horror series, which one would it be?
Put my spin on it. Which one would it be?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd probably do Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd probably go for it.
I love Nightmare on Elm Street, but Robert Englund, the guy who played Freddy, said he would never play Freddy again. So who would you cast as Freddy? If it can't be him, I mean, because he's iconic.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Come on, man. Jim Carrey.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I would let Jim Carrey.
That's a good one. I
think Jim would take it to a whole nother level.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Final question, bro. So what is a good indie horror movie that you've watched recently that you were like to shine the light on? You saw it, you're like, wow, that was pretty good.
You said good indie horror.
Mm-hmm. Something you could have seen on Tubi.
I watched. I can't think of the name. It was one of the. I watched like 3 of them. People you interviewed. Oh man, what's the name of that thing? The dude had a shopping cart pushing it around when it first came on.
Dude had shopping cart.
Yeah, he was pushing a shopping cart.
What was the movie about?
The dude, like he'll black out, and then another situation would happen. Man, I can't think of the name of it, man. It's a real.
It was a black guy?
Huh?
It was a black guy?
No, it's a white guy. White guy.
White
And the
guy.
lady that's interviewing about it, she kind of had like an accent, like
Are you talking about shit? Grotesque?
What's the name of the film?
Grotesque?
No, that ain't it. It had a little simple name to it. Like Bernie Goes to the Supermarket or something. It was some kind of little simple.
Oh, are you talking about the Hobo movie? Hobo in the Trash Can, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Hobo in the Trash Can.
Yeah.
That was good.
Great.
That was good. That was a good little anthology.
Yep, that was it. But
That was a good one.
and I watched the other film, dude. I'm trying to think of the name. It's still early in the morning.
I know.
The girl was nude. It was a zombie film, and she had like a chainsaw and the zombies and stuff. So man, the blood was going. Man, I can't think of the name.
With the chainsaw.
Yeah, the girl was like nude, like boobs, just titties and stuff going everywhere.
Oh, you're talking about shit. Murder Size. Is it the Exercise one?
No, it wasn't about exercise. When it first started, it was riding in an old school, like big body, like a dump, like an old school Ford 74 Caprice or something like that. It was her, a dude. The dude was on the passenger seat, and it was another chick in the back. And then they stopped, and I want to say it was like zombies surrounded the car. Then next thing you know, the girl had a dress or something on, and they ripped it off. It was just titties and ass and everything.
Hold on, which one was this? I'm trying to say.
Man,
Which one was this? Shit.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, but that sounds like a good one.
I was talking about zombies and ass. I was like,
I mean, listen,
Yeah.
zombies and ass. I mean, that's great. Horror and ass is always great.
I might have to Let me stop tripping.
Are you gonna put
Yeah.
any ass in any of your movies?
I mean, Iron Rule, probably Iron Rule, but I don't think Stay Dead kind of went that way. You know, Stay Dead
Okay.
going that way.
Is it hard to get ass in a movie, or I mean,
Nah, I don't think of. You know, you can get that just going on Facebook looking. You know, it's free. So, you know, definitely you tell they get in a film and have to female or male. It don't matter. There's that they don't.
I always wonder how that conversation goes. Yeah, should we like this role? I need for you to get butt ass naked in this role.
I
Like,
have a station. I would tell my casting manager to do it.
without looking like a pervert, in the face. Yeah. Well, I'd like to get you naked in this movie. Like, I wonder how that conversation goes.
But yeah,
Well,
yeah.
listen,
The listeners, the viewers, they need to go watch Iron Rule and check out Stay Dead.
yes. But by the way, how can everyone find you on social media, my friend?
Email. This is probably or Cinejack on Facebook. Because that's my production, Cinejack, 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 on Facebook.
Awesome.
And got TikTok too. That's the same thing, Cinejack.
Listen, guys, go and check it out. Please, please shoot over to Tubi. There's only 2 episodes up right now, but I got to see all four, the first 4 right now, and they're fun. Like I said, they're only like 12 minutes long, so they're quick, they're short, straight to the point. Great show. Stay Dead right now, streaming free on Tubi, as well as Iron Rule, also streaming on Tubi. And by the way, look out for season 2 of Stay Dead and part 2 of Iron Rule come out in the future.
Episode 3 and 4 are on YouTube. Stay Dead.
Oh, they're YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
Okay, so look up Stay Dead on YouTube, and you can find episode 3 and 4.
And tell them you're gonna be in episode 5.
I will have been episode 5.
I got you. We ain't gonna tell them how we're gonna do it, but I got you.
Okay, Travis Bruce will be in episode 5.
Yes,
I am down. I am 100% down.
We thank you for everything.
I appreciate it, brother. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for coming to the Horror Room. I'm Travis Bruce. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.